Tanar, and today we are revisiting Prison Architect. Now the reason why we're revisiting this is because there was a major update, update 29. I say major because there was some also pretty good news regarding the Prison Architect game. Their developers have said that they are going to push for I guess alpha completion is what I would really call it, meaning they're going to go to 1.1 sometime by the end of this year. So sometime in 2015, they're going to push out of alpha, which means they're going to be 1.1, well 1.0, excuse me. And this month also produced 3 new features for the game. 3 features that I really enjoy, and I'm really glad that they have this. The first one is an actual library. Before it was a mod, it wasn't a very good mod. A lot of pictures weren't added, and it was just a tile, and it really was bad. I really didn't like it. So I'm glad that they actually added a real library with finished tiles and pictures, and it actually looks amazing. We're going to build one today. Next one they added was a church, which is great. Your prisoners can actually go and they have a place of worship. So those who are religious can go and have a place for themselves. Next, and what we're going to build right here first, is parole room, and we'll explain the parole room as we go. So the first thing, we have our old mail room. I got rid of the mod with the mail because it just, I really didn't like it. It really didn't fit, and I thought it better just to get rid of it. So what we're going to do, better yet, I'm going to go planning. So what we're going to do is we need to build a room. So I'm going to go plan. I'm going to try to add as much, try to add as many rooms as possible, because there's a reason why we want a lot of rooms. And I think that's going to work. I think that'll work. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and we will build this, and we will return once this is built. Alright, and we're back. We had to make a slight adjustment from our plan. I didn't take into account the room size, so I got a little overzealous in my planning, but we corrected it. The room requires 5 by 5, so I was only able to correct 3 instead of the 4 that I wanted. And it also needs a visitor table. So we're going to go ahead and we'll put a visitor table right here. And I can't flip it all the way around, but that's okay. We'll put it right here. Now the reason for this is the warden, the chief security officer, and the lawyer will sit in these 3 seats. And then the inmate will sit in this 1 seat. And the warden will only sit for so many per room. So that's why you need to create probably 3 or 4 rooms, depending on the size of your prison. If it's not that big, then you could probably get away with maybe 1. About 200 is where I'm averaging. So I would say maybe 3 is fine. Now, the reason for the parole board, and this is great, is that if you let a prisoner out early on parole and they don't offend, then you get $3,000. Now, here's the other side of that coin. If they do offend on parole, you lose $10,000. So, and that is, you find out quickly as they leave the map. It's automatic once they leave the map. So they either offend or they don't offend. So, but you can going into reports here. There it is, policy. Okay, so going into reports here, in policy, you can actually set the parole cutoff. So if a prisoner has offending rate less than this value, they will be released at the end of their parole hearing, which the release is automatic. There is no like 2 days later kind of thing. It's pretty much automatic. If they're paroled, and they just get up and they go. So you can set it to whatever you want. I like to set mine up to at least 55, maybe 60%. You have a little better success rate. Then you can go down here to programs, and you actually see parole hearing. I got 20 in the queue, so I'm actually going to click start. I like to hit reschedule once in a while, make sure everything gets scheduled just right. So from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. is all the parole hearings. Alright, so we have that set. So at 7 a.m. in the morning, it's dark out now, so we'll wait. But 7 a.m., the warden, the chief of security will come down, and they will start the parole hearings. So the next thing we're going to build, we're actually going to build a library. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to build, maybe not too big. We'll build a nice size library. That's a pretty good size library. And while they're at it, they can build a nice church. We'll go maybe a little bit bigger than what the library is. So while they're working on that, we will take a short break. Alright, and we are back. And we have the building built. I had to readjust the power because apparently we had one of our power stations was almost overloaded. So after fixing that, we are ready. I actually see one that needs to be fixed. There we go. So this one's going to be our library. So we're actually going to click on the library, which is a 5x5, so anything larger than that will be fine. Alright, so there's our library, and we're going to go ahead and mark our church, or our chapel. So let's go ahead and zoom in here a little closer, and go to our objects. So naturally our library needs some books, so we'll put some books here, and there is actually library shelves, so we can put auto saving, so we can actually put some shelving. So logistics, there are maximum of 18 people that can work here. So all you have to do is click. This is a new one. I actually saw this. All you have to do is click and hold, and it'll actually fill in the maximum number. So there we go. We have the library is all full. We have a parole board going on, and we have an altar and a place of worship. Now, for some of the programs, there is spiritual guidance. So you actually can start that program. So we actually did have a parole took place. 26 in the queue, 1 finished, and 1 actually passed. That's pretty good. So there are the 3 new features to Prison Architect. I actually have played around with these. I really enjoyed them. On the parole side, I've actually had a few fail, and I've had quite a few pass and actually not offend. So it actually is kind of nice. It adds a new level of gameplay. The library is nice. It adds takes care of some of the needs the inmates have, especially for information, reading, leisure, whatever. The chapel is really nice. It has a spiritual guidance. It kind of helps keep their anger level down, or their danger level right here actually keeps it down, and it's really nice. So those are the 3 new ones. 1.0 should be here sometime in 2015. They said that they will continue to have monthly patches and some add-ons, whether it is something like this, like we just saw, or major fixes or bug fixes, whatever. So with those drop, I'll do a video and let you know what's happening with the game and keep you informed. I am Tanar. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I will have new videos of Prison Architect out when they drop new content for the game. Until then, thank you for watching. I'll see you later.